everyone, welcome back. How's it been going? It's been a minute since I was here. Had a little vacation in between, and yeah, now what's better than filing your taxes last minute, right before the deadline? Some Ashes Blitz. So I got a couple more games left to cover for the lower bracket before we do upper bracket stuff, if those games are available. Um, but we've got two, and we're just going to jump right into it. So I've got it loaded up. We've got Trollinmon versus myself. It's going to be Issa versus Demona. And I think I'm going to slow it down just a touch from the default settings for the auto play. Hey Shadow, what's going on? Yeah, let's just see how it goes. We have seen Trollinmon and myself both play before, but just for those who are tuning in now, Trollinmon is on Issa with 4 Artifice, 3 Illusion, and 3 Divine, and treatments on Demona with 5 Divine, 3 Sympathy, and 2 Illusion. Not sure if it's because my zoom is so high, but seems a little stretched. Not really sure what's going on. Oh yeah, maybe that's a little bit better. Anyway, let's kick it off. Let's do this. Now, Shade Prowler is, I think, just one of my favorite cards. It's so good at everything, but I think Thunderhulk is definitely going to be a new toy to play with once I start building with more, especially once the new sets come out. And Supercharge is also really nice for extra punch. So we see the Thunderhulk come down. We see a Glory tutor into a Light Swordsman, and Shade Prowler come down, which, pretty standard opening. Then Core Supply is going to come out and charge up those cards right away. This is going to charge up the other one, and Treatment, myself, I don't know what to call myself when I'm streaming, plays a Stag Mount, and then immediately Trollinmon blasts away the Shade Prowler with a Brilliant Display. I don't know if that's the best play just because it's already going to disappear, but it could really mess up his day, so fair enough. Light Swordsman comes down, threatens the Core Supplier right away. That'll get guarded right to face. And then now we've got a Stag Mount that's just sitting pretty, and a Sonic that comes out. Down to 1 die on Treatment side, 3 dice left on Trollinmon side. Obviously, he drew into some more books. He's running multiple Shade Prowlers, which is very cool. Sonic's now going to swing right at the Core Supplier, take that out, take 2 damage, exhaust the Thunderhulk. That's not doing anything this round, and now the Stagnant can come and it can punch a few more damage. And he's not going to guard with the Shade Prowler. That doesn't make any sense. He wants to use it to blow up some of my stuff, especially now that he's got the Supercharge. So not only will that buff it up to 4, kill the Sonic fairly easily, it will also put some good damage on the chin. And then I don't remember if I started it, but I had 2 shadows, which is kind of nice to get rid of that Thunder Hulk, because that would have started causing problems, especially once these guys build up. Issa is the one to do it. And going top around, get a nice, or sorry, not going top around. He puts that down, but I still get a nice swing with the Stag Mount. He doesn't want to give me back the Glory. Makes a lot of sense. And now it's just a game of Shade Prowlers, and Light Swordsman. Another Glory comes down. Bada boom. He could really just easily blow up both of these things. I don't know what I was thinking, or if I was thinking at all, but he didn't go for it. And the Stag now buffs the Light Swordsman so that it is a 3 quick strike. That at least is punishing more damage to the face. Though I'm definitely exposing myself here with the potential of him going wide. I don't know why he did this. Like, at this point, he could honestly just start punishing a lot of damage. He's really worried about these Light Swordsmen, which I get, but I think he could just go to face, and, especially with the Prowler. You supercharge it, go over top, kill something, and then boom. He could even use it for the Prowler on Prowler action. Because otherwise, his deck has a lot of beef. He's just falling behind a little bit because he's got to take these light swordsman attacks on the Chim. System Drafter is going to come down and unexhaust the Thunder Suit, which I don't know about that. Like, doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Maybe it was all you had. I'm not really sure. Another Shade Prowler could have potentially been more interesting. Or, well, I can't rewind. I forget if he had used the supercharge yet, but yeah. So now I'm just chipping away with the likes of Shepherd of Lost Souls. He doesn't really want to use this Celestial Knight, which makes a lot of sense to not to guard one thing anyway. And he's also behind on dice, and now I have the Imperium Mount, and that will be a good thing to swing at. Obviously, it's going to go to face. Oh, sorry, I get to choose because he passes, and I get to force the damage on the Crystal Knight. That does two. I don't know why. I guess I just wanted to guarantee that I exhausted. Oh, there, of course. Guarantee that I exhausted so that I can then light swordsman it. Look at that. What a brilliant play. His guard is down, kills off Pesty, Celestial Knight. Now I've got quite the board. I think, does he play any Fork Lightning in his deck? Because that would be really nice. But I've got top of round, and I'm going to swing in for plenty of damage, gets him down to two, and no dice spent. Demona's got 7 battlefields. The Thunderhawks are going to come down, and it's just going to be races to get that last 2 damage. I think honestly he has the potential with another Celestial Knight being played, and the Thunderhawk and the Core Suppliers. He definitely has the potential for a counter swing, but 2 damage, or sorry, 2 life left is very tricky, especially on only a minute and a half. You gotta always remember these timers. This is not. It's actually pretty good pace. This is fast, but not as fast as I'm used to. The Imperial Mount takes out the Thunderhawk, and now we've got Terror Herders, which I haven't seen in a while, with Celestial Knights and the Supercharge that could potentially just blow this whole board up. Big swing. I don't think it's going to be enough. The Hatchling will get rid of one of these Twilights. The Prowler will get rid of another. That's 2, 4, 7, 10. 10 damage. Why he's going for the board, I don't know. It's just shy. I think, does he have, because this adds 2, right? So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's just too short. Supercharge with Prowler and the Hulks is honestly a pretty sweet combination. Like, you can really push some damage quickly across the board. He was so close. He went for like cleaning up the board, which, I understand because I was so many dice ahead of him, but it was very, very close. I think this just about closes it out. He's got 30 seconds left on the board. I've got 4 dice. I bring out a Wayward Recruit so that he can't just kill it right off the bat, although I'm not in any point of being threatened, even with a second top of round swing. He is now out of dice, and I can just chip away and sort of chip at his time. Although I am down to a minute, 50 seconds now versus 20. It gets pretty dicey. Side actions, especially when you're facing someone who's just passing, isn't the greatest. But I have him sort of on the ropes here with the ability to just swing. He's got to make decisions to guard. And ultimately, that is, I think, going to be the doom call. 6 seconds, you can't really fight back for that unless you're on lethal swing. And even sometimes then you're like, click, 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 click. But I got Divinity Mount with the last die. Boom, swing, 3 points of damage. It's dead. He had to guard with the Celestial, or at least he chose to. But I would have had him for next round anyway. And that is the game. Just like that. 1 down, and we've got 1 left. I'm going to boot it up. I think the last one is also is it a Trollinmon match? No, it is also a treatment match. I think this one's me versus Spendrix. Maybe it's Spendrix versus Trollinmon. We'll have to see. But yeah, anyway, good to be back. Good to do a quick one. That was 10 minutes. Actually, that was kind of long compared to some of the other matches, but it's a warm up. So, yeah, good night, Janky Stanky. Rock up, Wolf down, and catch you on the next one. Ciao.